once again. It might not look pretty, but I've got this in the bag. I take the keys to the city, and I'm never gonna give them back. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Outside the rules, I'm amazing. Jackpot's not for one second. Can't stop the moves that I'm making. Na 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 na.
Hello guys, and welcome to Yorkshire's Unknown Paranormal Investigations. My name is Michael, and tonight you are joining me on a paranormal investigation from what I call as the Forgotten Graveyard. I've done a few investigations here in the past. We've had some great spirit box responses in here. We've also got a woods just behind me. We've done some live streams in there in the past. People have sensed quite a negative feeling in there. I've walked through there a few times, and you get the feeling as though you are being followed through there, like you're constantly watching your back. So I will do a little bit of work in there. Hopefully we can get something in there, but we'll start off tonight here in the graveyard. We'll see if we can get anything in here. Now normally we don't get too much equipment wise in the graveyard itself. It's a lot of spirit box responses we've had in this place, so hopefully we can manage to get something. Okay, so what I've now done is I've set up a couple pieces of equipment. We've got a REM pod out, a static meter, and we've also got a motion detector. We've also got a couple of the flashing cat balls, so if they do go off, how they're triggered is they've got a little ball bearing in, so that ball bearing has to move, so they should be, without any movement, they should not go off at all. It needs some physical motion to set them off. I'm going to start this investigation off though with a spirit box. Now there is a road not too far away from me as well, which I always have to bear in mind when at this location. So if we do any EVPs, they'll probably be within the woods. It's a bit quieter in there. So let's get on with the spirit box. So on the ground here I've set up the PSB7. We've currently got that sweeping through. I've not asked anything yet. Nothing's gone off so far. Static meter went off when getting out of the bag, so there should be no residual static energy on that. We've also got the REM pod here. A couple of the flashing balls are down there, and then behind me here we have the motion detector, which is yet to have gone off on an investigation. Good evening, Spirit.
Good.
My name is Michael.
No.
You may recognise me, I've been here before. I mean you no harm, no disrespect. I come here with peace. Could you please come forward? Say hello. Camera looks to really be struggling to focus. Flashing balls just gone off. Thank you if that's you, Spirit.
Alright.
Is that right? Could you please come forward and tell me your name? It's not me setting the flashing ball off, that's me stamping on the ground. You need to physically move that to be able to set it off.
Good morning.
Could you tell me, are you related to the church? Mind any danger being here tonight? Flashing balls gone off again. Could you please move that ball? With us, I think that just said. I am with you. Do you remember me? That might have just said ball really quietly. Could you please interact with one of the other devices on the floor? Where is? Could you tell me what year you died, please? Are you happy, Spirit?
No.
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 Why aren't you happy? Are you able to tell me that?
Max.
Are you buried within this graveyard? So feel free to take some screenshots. I know that the camera's not picking up too much. We are in night vision mode. We haven't got the brightest infrared light, so it also keeps going out of focus. Just keeps trying to adjust to its surroundings. But what I will do soon is I'll have a quick walk through the graveyard. But we'll do that in silence. Yes. Is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to go for a walk? Worth. If you want me to go for a walk, can you please say walk through this device in my hand? So dark in here tonight. The stars are out, but there's no moon to light up the graveyard. So the only thing I can see is through this screen. Ball's going off again. Can you please do that again, please? If that was you.
Next.
Next. Are you going on to the next device? Are you trying to get my attention? Got it.
The best.
The best. The best what? If that is you, Spirit, setting the ball off, can you please do that once more?
We.
Are you of God's Spirit?
Body.
Are you able to see me? If you are buried here, could you please come and say buried through this device in my hand? Oh dear. There is a spirit here. You're of this graveyard. This device in my hand will allow you to speak. This will give you a voice. Please come forward and talk into this. Tell me your name. Could you tell me what's in the woods?
Breathe left.
Are you happy that I'm here, Spirit? Could you tell me how you died? tell me when you died?
The word.
Do you know that you are dead?
Else. Last.
Could you tell me the name of the church behind me, please? So feel free to screenshot. You may see something behind me. Behind me is the woods. You can't see a right lot because we are filming in night vision tonight. There's not a lot behind me, trees. But if you do see anything, could you stand next to me here? Commit. Where do I need to come to find the spirit? Do I need to go to the front of the graveyard? The middle? Or the back?
Months.
That's a monk.
Why?
Okay, so I'm just on a quick spirit box session. I've not heard too much come through there which should be relevant to anything to this location or the questions of which I have asked. What we're going to do now is we're going to do a quick paratext session. Now what this is, it's a random word generator. The theory is spirit will be able to manipulate the device to select a relevant word to the questions which I've asked. Now to control this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to give spirit three opportunities to answer that question correctly or give me something relevant to the question of which is asked. So hopefully we'll get something, some responses with spirit.
Started scanning.
So the first word we've had is hole. Now we are in a graveyard, so holes would have been dug here. But I haven't asked any questions yet, but that's just how the device works. I'm not sure you'll be able to see that. Magnet is the second word. So spirit, could you please tell me what is located at the side of this graveyard? You've got 3 opportunities to get this right.
Unholy.
Unholy. Now that is... There is a church next to it. Mormon. There's a church to one side and a house to the other. So we've had unholy and Mormon come through. There is a woods behind me which we do get negative feelings from, so maybe it's referring to the woods. I'll ask that question next.
Emma.
Emma. Okay. So the only thing possibly of relevance in that one is unholy. So we've had Emma and Thomas come through on this device as well as names. Float. So Spirit, if you are here, could you please tell me, you said unholy. If this was you, are you referring to the woods? Are the woods unholy?
Adjust.
Adjust is his first word. Not relevant.
Here.
Yeah. Again. Not relevant to what I've just asked.
Diabolical.
Diabolical. Not relevant to what I've just asked. I'm going to give it one more 'cause the first one was quite quick.
Fell.
Fell. Now, could that be referring to how a spirit has died, maybe? We'll ask that question now. Is that you trying to tell me you have fallen? If so, could you please tell me your name? Who has fallen? You have 3 chances to answer this question, Spirit. Wall.
Other.
Other. No, I'm just thinking. It said fallen. Include. It said fallen and wall. Now, heading back in this direction here to where the woods is, referring to the last question, there is what looks to be a fallen piece of wall. So maybe that is indicating that unholy could be referring to past that fallen piece of wall. Could just be random, and I could just be piecing stuff together. But it's just funny how both of those pieces have come together, referring to that bit. And I will show you that bit as we walk past as well. So, mischief. Is there the spirit of a child within this graveyard? If so, can you please come forward and tell me your name?
Sophia.
Sophia. So it's given me a name straight away. Sophia, have we talked before?
Taken.
Taken. Up. Sophia taken up. Could that be referring to Sophia has gone up to heaven, maybe? I don't know. That's all I can relate to that. Could you tell me how old you was when you passed away, Spirit? Natural. So I'll start the 3 from now.
Float.
Float. So I'd like to know how old you was when you passed away. Now what's interesting is I'm closer to the ball now. I've not moved it and it's not gone off since.
5.
5. I asked for an age and it's come through with 5. So I'm now going to try and get an answer to who is 5. Again with the 3 chances to respond. Is it Sophia who was 5 years old?
Leg.
Length. 1. I'll ask the question again. Is it Sophia? Are you 5 years old?
Uniform.
Uniform. Nothing relevant to the question which I asked that in that one there.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Could you tell me what resides in the woods, please? You've got 3 opportunities to answer. Now what I believe it is something negative within the woods. So I'm looking for any negative
Auric.
responses. Auric.
Vamped.
Vamped.
Day.
Day. Nothing really that I can put together with that one. Could you please tell me?
Witch.
Could you please tell me what my name is for it using this device? You got 3 3
Noah.
answers. Noah. Well, that's definitely not my name. My name is Michael.
Panel.
Panel. One more chance for it.
Able.
Able. So nothing too relevant to the questions of which have been asked within that session there. There may have been a couple with the wall, but that could just be myself piecing that together with the stuff which I've got around me. But I will show you there is a fallen piece of wall just laid on the ground behind me when we walk past and go into the woods. So there could be some relevance there, but again it could just be me piecing stuff together because it wasn't within the 3 questions of which I'd asked to the spirits as well.
Thomas.
So I've had Thomas come through again, and I do believe, I'm not 100% sure, I'll have to check back on a previous investigation we did here, but someone was sensing a child here in the past, and I believe we might have gotten the name Thomas come through then. I'm not 100% sure on that one though. I will do my research and see if I can find any more information on that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a quick walk through.
Scanning.
I'm going to have a walk through the graveyard. I'm not going to run any devices or anything. I'm just going to give you guys a walk through. If you guys want to screenshot anything you can see after this video, there will be a post, or if you are watching on YouTube, if you head over to Facebook on Yorkshire's Unknown Paranormal Investigations to the page, there will be a post up on there. Feel free to come along and put your screenshots within that. Okay, so we're just going to have a quick walk through the graveyard. As you can see behind me, I've got all the equipment set up there. We should be able to see that. We should hear the motion sensor if anything goes off. That's the only other way into this graveyard as well, so we will know if anything comes up behind me. But what I'll do is I'll just give you guys a slow walk through here. Now, like it says, if you guys want to take some screenshots, and we'll see if we can catch anything manifest itself. So I'm calling out to any spirits of this graveyard, if you would be able to please try show yourself, whether that be as a ball of light, a full body apparition, so show yourself as you was in life, or maybe you could show yourself as a shadow. Please come for your photograph taken. This device will not hurt you, but just let me see you. I mean you no harm, no disrespect. I'm here tonight to try and prove that there's life after death. If I come by your grave, you could make a sound for me to let me know that I'm near. So I do see that the camera's going in and out of focus. I believe that's just down to the infrared light. It's just trying to focus on it. So it's quite a small spacing of light. And just a bug which flew across the screen. Now I can see. Oh, is that you, Spirit? No, I did hear a noise to the side of me. Obviously it could be wildlife. There's a lot of grass and stuff here. But it is pitch black here tonight. It's quite a calm feeling. I don't feel anything negative within the graveyard. Let's give you guys some torchlight so you can see a little bit more. When I get a bit closer to the graves, I'll just switch it back to the night vision. So we'll go back to night vision from here. If there's any spirits here with me now, please come forward. So it's just a car passing. I'm gonna walk back towards the equipment. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but I can't even see the lights from the equipment. That's where it all is. It's such a shame that it's so overgrown. The flashing ball's just going off over there. Now let me just show you. There's nothing, nobody over there. No reason for that to go off. The only reason that should go off is if something has moved it, and it's going off again. Once again, nobody there. Can you please affect one of the other devices? If that is you. Now the whole time I was doing that, there it goes again. Once again, nothing there. So the whole time I was doing that Paratech session, them balls did not go off once. But right now it's just constantly flashing. Now they have to be physically moved to set them off. Boom, nobody there. Could this be the spirit of the child maybe, which people picked up before? Playing with the device? If so, can you please do that again? I'm just going to hold my distance back because it might be a child trying to play with it. Can you do that again for me, please? Nothing. There we go. Thank you. Could you maybe throw the ball towards me? I'm going to get a bit closer. Do not be afraid. I mean you no harm. Could you please do that again for me? Boom, on command. Thank you. Are you wanting to play? Do you want to play a game, Spirit? If so, could you please come up to one of these other devices or one of the other balls? There's a couple more on the floor. You just see some little lights. They won't hurt you. If you go stand next to them or touch them, it'll make some lights come on. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head into the woods. I'm going to do a quick spirit box session within the woods. I'm also going to do a EVP session as well, so we'll probably start off with the EVP session since we haven't done one yet. Also, I've just brought you to where the bit of fallen wall is, just to show you guys that it could be relevant response from the spirit, maybe telling me it's unholy past this point. So what I'll do is I'll just come to the camera and I'll just show you that now. Okay, so what I've done is I've just come to this area in the woods. Now I thought it did have some relevance again to what we got through on the Paratech. There is a fallen wall just behind me. I'll just give you guys a look. So just on the floor here is the piece of wall. Oh, it looks like a piece of dry stone wall. Now it looks like a fallen piece of wall. So I do find that maybe to have some relevance to the response we got on the Paratech device. Could be just random, but it does add up. So you can see another fallen wall. Now we have done some investigating here in the past. We have had the static meter go off here, and we've had some good spirit box responses in this particular part of the woods, so hopefully we'll get something tonight. Okay, so I'm just going to document this for the video. Just as I finished that little segment, I do believe I heard a whistle. I'll have to listen to that back on the playback. EVP Session 1. The woods behind the forgotten graveyard. That was you who I heard whistling. Could you please come speak into this device? Tell me your name. Could you tell me how many spirits are here, please? Am I welcome here? How did you die? Okay, so I'm going to play that one back. Now, there were a bit of wind while I was doing that EVP, so we'll have to bear that in mind. We will be able to tell it apart on the EVP recording. So I'll give that a play back now and we'll see if we caught anything on there. I don't know what the whistle was though. I could have 100% sure that I heard a whistle. I know that there were a bird not long before, but it sounded like a person whistling. I'd like to try and get your attention. So I'll definitely be looking forward to playing this one back and seeing if the microphone and the cameras pick that up. So hopefully we've got some answers on here as well. Maybe we can find out who that was who whistled.
EVP Session 1. The woods behind the forgotten graveyard. That was you who I heard whistling? Could you please come speak into this device? Tell me your name. Could you tell me how many spirits are here, please? Am I welcome here?
Just 2 knocks.
How did you die?
Okay, so I don't hear anything on that session. What I'm going to do though is I'll give another EVP session a go and we'll see what we get on that one. EVP Session 2. You are a spirit of these woods. Could you please tell me? Are you linked to the graveyard? It said that a hooded figure was seen near here. you are here, please come forward, speaking to this device. Could you tell me who you are? Could you tell me how old you were when you died, please? Are you here with good intentions or bad intentions? Whistle again, that direction. I'm going to stop this recording. That's twice now I've heard what sounds like someone whistling. I get my attention. It's coming from that direction. There's absolutely nothing over there. Interesting. And I also feel like I'm being watched. I don't know if you've witnessed that on the camera, but I keep looking better. I notice I keep looking behind myself. And that's how I feel when I come here. I always feel like I'm being watched from a distance, and you have to watch your back all the time. It's really an eerie place. So what we'll do is we'll play this back, see if we've got anything on here.
Session 2.
That's just me.
You're a spirit of these woods. Could you please tell me? Are you linked to the graveyard? It said that a hooded figure was seen near here. If you are here, please come forward, speaking to this device. Could you tell me who you are? Could you tell me how old you were when you died, please?
But you can hear a whistle. Right there. Do you hear that? Right there. Clear as day. And I've heard two with my ears. I didn't hear that one in the moment.
Good intentions or bad intentions? Whistle again.
So I can't hear the whistle on the EVP. But it does verify that I was hearing a whistle, because you can hear a faint whistle on here. And I didn't even hear that one. So in total that's 3 whistles. And I also heard what sounded like two knocks. It's a really weird feeling in here. It's so quiet, but I just feel like I'm being surrounded. Anyone who watches the page knows I'm always quite comfortable in locations, but this one is probably one location which I come to which I don't feel comfortable. Saying that, what we'll do now, we've done EVP sessions, we seem to have got some responses on that. I'm going to do a quick spirit box session, see if we can get any answers to what the whistle was, if we can get a voice for the whistle or who the whistle is. Who knows? Good evening, Spirit. My name is Michael.
He said, look.
He said, look. I think I may have heard you whistling. This is you, can you please come forward? Speak your name into this device in my hand.
Eight.
8.
Well,
Could you tell me your name, please?
amazing.
Amazing. Are you positive? Or are you negative? Got a cobweb feeling on my face. I've had that previously here as well.
Yes.
Yes. You remember me from the previous times I've been here? Is there a reason you're in the woods and not the graveyard? Are you not allowed to enter the graveyard? Now, I believe something earlier may have told me that the fallen wall may be unholy. Is this true?
Peace.
Peace.
Was it
Chase.
Chase. Interesting. Monday. You gonna chase me? I believe I may have heard of human's voice. Was that you I heard? Well, it wasn't through the spirit box. From the head. One.
Yes.
Who was whistling?
Paul.
Paul.
Under,
And who's Paul?
Papers. Nay. Who ain't?
Would you like me to return here, Spirit? Hello? I'm going to be leaving here shortly.
Paul.
Could you please come forward and say goodbye?
She.
Real bad chills.
That's.
Okay, so I'm now going to wrap this investigation up. I think we've had quite a good investigation tonight. For me, the highlight of tonight has been the whistle on the EVP and hearing them also with my own ears. I've heard 2 whistles on my own ears, but just for it to be verified on the EVP is great. Obviously it verifies what I'm saying. Obviously it happened as well after I'd heard it. Hopefully we've caught the whistles on the camera. I know we didn't catch the second one on the EVP, but hopefully the first one has been caught on the camera, on the audio on that. If you are new to the page, please give it a like, give it a follow. If you're on YouTube, give us a subscribe as well. If you want to come find us, we are on Facebook, Yorkshire's Unknown Paranormal Investigations, and we are on YouTube as Yorkshire's Unknown as well. I do appreciate all your following. If you enjoy this video, let me know as well. If you would like to see more pre-recorded investigations, I really enjoy doing them. It's just a nice refreshing change from the live stream sometimes. Obviously it's a lot different way of investigating when you're out on these pre-recorded ones. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Have a good one, everyone.